Ladies, hello goddesses. I am Danny the Tish and this is Beauty Manifested. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you're here, please give me a thumbs up. If you hear that click clacking, it's the fan, so don't mind me. I have so much to talk about today. Thank you for being here. Give me a thumbs up if you're here. Pretty please, it helps me so much. It makes me so happy. Also subscribe, and I have something so fun to announce. So I've officially released my Luxury Gardening for Goddesses course, and you know this channel is all about luxury and living your absolute best life. I feel so proud of my course because it is absolutely divine. It is not my course, it is really the course of my ancestors, and they just have been speaking through me. It's amazing. I'll have the link down in the bio. So let's talk about Luxury Gardening for Goddesses. How is this part of living your best life ever? Well, living your best life requires you to take care of the temple that is your body. And that is meaning being in good health. Now, I live here in the US, I live in Texas, and the US has very nutritionally depleted soils, and the farming practices that are used on a wide scale, even the organic gardening practices, are not all the way up to par, even if it is. Okay, so for example, my friend has like acres and acres and acres of land, right, that she could do farming on. It's actually magnificent. But because in, I think like the 70s, they used to do, and I don't know if this is completely accurate, I haven't done the research, this is just like word of mouth, I spoke to my friend. But because I think in the 70s, they did crop dusting over the land, like all these like pesticides and chemicals. Now, 50 years later, she still can't do organic gardening technically because the soil is so nasty and disgusting and poisoned. Isn't that crazy? So every time you go outside and you're spraying Roundup and all of those chemicals and like bug killers, and you have like the mosquito spray sprayed, you're putting chemicals into the earth, and it takes a very, very, very long time, if ever, for those chemicals to go away. And that's why organic gardening is so important. Now, the great thing about my garden is I have total control over the soil, meaning I import the soil, I add nutrients to the soil, I add minerals to the soil, and I test my soil to make sure that it is at its optimum and it's pure and it's safe. And so naturally my food is also at its optimum. And now this does take time. The soil biology, it compounds over time and it gets better and better every year. It starts to create a stronger ecosystem the more it exists. So that's why forests like the redwood forest, which has been around for so long and is protected and doesn't get touched too much, is like the most fertile soil ever. So I'm cultivating that kind of soil in my backyard, and it's so amazing. And every year the food gets tastier and more delicious. If you've never eaten like fresh homegrown food before, you've never eaten before. And that's just like on period. You've never eaten real food before. You've just been eating like fake nutritionally deficient foods. So there's that. So I love gardening specifically for the health reasons, but also for so many reasons. I love being able to go out there and ground. I love putting my feet in the soil. I love growing beautiful flowers and cutting bouquets. I love taking bouquets to my friends and family. I love researching different things about the garden. I love healing the earth. I love connecting to my ancestors through my garden. I love meditating in my garden. I love inviting animals and insects and bees and hummingbirds and butterflies into my space and sharing space with them and creating a habitat and a home for them. And I feel so loved by the animals. I feel like a little Snow White. It is just like the most magnificent thing that I've ever experienced. And I love my garden. So I talk about it all the time. So most people know I garden, and I meet so many people who are new homeowners. I'm like, I really want to start a garden, but I don't know what to do. I've been gardening for pretty much all my life, but I've been very, very deep into this journey for the past 3 years. And I made a lot of mistakes. I made so many mistakes, and I just want to help other women to get started with their garden. Let it be easy, let it be fun, and not have to go through all of the trials and tribulations that I went through. So I poured my whole heart, soul, and journey into this course for you guys. And like, I feel so proud of it. I feel so proud. Like every time that I add to it, I add a video, I share a story, I create some sort of content, like it gets me high. And I know that you're gonna receive that love through the course. It's just so juicy. And then on top of that, so the course is a collection of videos where I speak to you and I just explain different practices and things that I do in my garden, different things to consider, you know, like the logistics of it. And then I include meditations to get you in the right energy and space to manifest your garden. I have journaling prompts. I have homework assignments. It's like absolutely divine. It's everything that you need to create the garden of your dreams. I call it creating your backyard oasis. I think it's just so wonderful. I mean, I guess I don't have as much to say as I thought I did, but literally check out the course. It's so amazing. It's so divine. I feel so proud of it. I think I have a couple free previews on the website that you can just kind of like get a little sample of what I'm offering. But anyone who's ever thought about having a garden, please look into it. It is such a luxury to be able to eat good food. It is such a luxury to be able to have an oasis in your backyard. It's such an oasis, or it's such a luxury to be able to create a beautiful space for animals to exist and for Earth to thrive. Invest in the earth, invest in yourself. Check out my course. The link will be in the bio. Lots of love. Stay beautiful. Bye.